Hello, everyone. I'm happy to be here. My name is Gastón. I'm from Uruguay, a small country in South America. There in the map, you can see where we are located. It's a small country, but we have something interesting, and it's that we are one of the world leading software exporter in per capita terms. And well, about me, I'm the CTO at Hattrick, a company which partners with startups to build custom web and mobile applications to improve people's lives. And I've been developing Android apps for 9 years. And today what I want to talk about is Health Connect. Why this topic? In the picture you can see my face there. I had my second child 5 months ago, and in one of those sleepless nights I was thinking about how interesting is the relationship that exists between sleep, nutrition, workout, or your stress level. And also I was thinking, tomorrow I have an important meeting and I'm gonna be tired, not focused, and well, while I was thinking about all those things, and it's funny because when you become a parent, you have many sleepless nights and you have a lot of time to think. And just a couple of days after that, I read about Health Connect, which connected all the dots in my head. And why? Because Health Connect description says something like health and wellness apps record valuable data. With the user permission, we can unlock the full potential of that data, combining it and creating powerful insights. And well, today what I want you guys take away from this presentation is the key benefits of Health Connect, and also sow the seed of thinking about possible combination of this data to create powerful insights. These are the key benefits of Health Connect. One of them is the reduction of the API complexity, the standardized data scheme, and the centralized privacy controls. Let's start with the reduction of the API complexity. Health Connect has been working on creating a convenient integration between the client apps and Health Connect API. They brought together Google Feed, Samsung Health, and Fitbit under this new API. And in order to understand how everything works and also to see how they reduce the API complexity, let's take a look at the components. First of all, we have the software development kit, the SDK, which enables the client apps to communicate with the Health Connect APK via inter-process communication. Then we have the client apps. They are health and wellness apps like MyFitnessPal, Strava, Flow Health, etc. And these applications record valuable data, and the way that they have to send this information is linking the SDK from them. So, well, the other component is the Health Connect APK. The Health Connect is basically the implementation of the Health Connect API. It also has the permission management component and the data management component. And the Health Connect APK is available directly in user devices. Today, it's in beta, but in the future will become part of the Android 14, and it's going to be available as an Android app. About permission management, Health Connect helps visualize a list of applications requesting access to display data, and also a list of existing user permissions like heart rate, steps, calories burned, etc. And last but not least, we have the data management component, which is the Health Connect, where Health Connect provides an overview, a user interface with an overview of the recorded data. And well, in the diagram, we can see how all these components play together. We have the client apps, where you should link the SDK as a library. And the SDK facilitates the communication with the Health Connect APK via inter-process communication. And as we already mentioned, the Health Connect APK has the API implementation, but also the permission and the data management component. And well, the benefits of this solution for the user and for developers are the centralized permission, the centralized data management, and the device-centric data storage. Oh, sorry. Well, whoa. Sorry, guys. Well, the other key benefit is the standardized data scheme. Developers struggle with the API fragmentation on Android because we have different schemas, different behaviors, and in this case, Health Connect solves this with this unified API. And Health Connect stores and structures health and fitness data and include a wide variety of data types, mostly used across health and wellness apps. There you can see like the apps tracking information and also the categories of the Health Connect. The other key benefit is the centralized privacy controls. Users need to stay in control of their privacy and know that the data is secure. For that reason, the privacy controls are at the heart of this solution of Health Connect. And you are able to manage the access to the data in a granular level. As you can see in the images, you can see the app accessing the information, and also you can see in an app in particular, you can see the data types that the app is reading or writing. Well, we saw the key benefits of this solution, but let me show how the magic works. First of all, in the two first images, we can see a third-party app. Since Health Connect is pretty new, Google is asking developers to promote Health Connect. As you can see in the first image, via promo card, and also let the user know the insight they can gain by sharing that data, as you can see in the second image. And well, after that, you can request read or write data to Health Connect, as you can see in the third image. And the last two images are the app after getting those permissions. Well, as we can request permission, we can revoke them, and we can revoke them at the different levels. We can revoke all of them, but also we can revoke just per data type. Well, after requesting permissions, we can write data, and there we can see the activity, which is a category, the steps, which is a data type, and in the last image, we can see the entries written. Something interesting about Health Connect is that they support over 50 data types across 6 categories. Well, as we can write data, we can read data. Here is an example of an app reading data from Health Connect. And something interesting about reading is that we can request aggregate data, and they have many different types, but we can ask, for example, mean and max values of heart rate in a given period of time, or the step count for a given period of time. Well, users also can delete data. The apps actually reading information from Health Connect should provide a way to update and delete data. That is a request from Health Connect. And these are the options that you can delete data from Health Connect itself, that you can delete all the data, per category, per data type, just a single entry, or delete all the data related with an app. Well, we talk about the key benefits. We saw how Health Connect works as an overview. But let me tell you what I believe is the real power of Health Connect. With the app today, the app we have today, we can answer questions like, have I met my activity goal for today? Or how did I sleep today, last night? Or how is my weight trending? We can answer we can answer those questions, and that information is helpful on its own. But I think that this information is much more powerful when combined. And we can also answer questions like, based on my vitals, am I ready for a high-intensity workout or just a walk? Or when I meditate before bed, do I fall asleep more easily? Or is my fitness and nutrition plan working for me? And well, like this, I'm wrapping up my presentation. Let's imagine how we can leverage all this information to create powerful insight and innovative solutions. Thank you for listening. Happy to answer any question you may have.